I always raise my hand, don't I? What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm about to smack the shit out of you? I'm not like that. I don't hit nobody unless I'm provoked, okay? But hello to you brothers and sisters, you werewolves, you bats, you shapeshifters, you alien greys, you fucking werewolves, you fucking lizard beings, your species. I just don't talk to human beings. You can understand my ebonics. Okay? If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast, you put it down below. Now, lots of my videos are all over the place, but I do get to the point. Okay, there's a lot of topics to talk about, subtopics within subtopics within subtopics. But understand this. And when I'm talking as an alpha male. I am not someone who talks a certain way, like, hey, like a pacifist. And too many men with the MGTOW Foundation, Red Pill Foundation, Black Pill Foundation, they don't have that fucking alpha there. That's why I'm the Emerald Pill man. Just in case if you want to hear the real shit, how it's supposed to be. And there's shortcuts to take advantage of the matriarch and the true Lilith and the Elizabeths, the Jezebels and the Succubus. There's things you can do to cover your ass. But I did say I was going to make a video about when to smack a bitch. Okay, so that's what this video is going to be called. When to smack a bitch. Now, the first thing you're going to need before you can smack a bitch or choke the shit out of a bitch is to understand your power. Okay, as an alpha male. And I'm not talking about being a pimp, okay? Now, a pimp will whip his bitches, okay? You know what I'm saying? I know how it works. They're womanizing motherfuckers. They will take advantage of a woman's weakness real quick. They'll use dark psychology. They have to sell their pussies. I'm not talking about them. Do you understand? And I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I'm not talking about fucking pimps. That's the negative side of an alpha. Okay, the positive side of an alpha is that, there's no such thing as a pacifist alpha. There's no such thing. He's going to be a beta. He's going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to pick a smart way and use my intellectual genius, okay? Lots of women need to be disciplined, okay? And lots of men need discipline, too, especially if they're provokers, if there's troublemakers, because I know some guys, I say, hey, put your money where they don't want to fight me and shit. If you say you can beat Mayweather, we can fight, okay? But if you say you can't beat, then we ain't fighting. Unless we put some money where your fucking mouth is at, okay? All right? I'm a good fighter. I do McGraw, okay, style fighting. It's like reflex. My reflex is really extremely high. Even on the basketball court, most of them niggas, I be running, my shit darts, I'm darting down the other half of the court. I'm already there. I've been robbing people balls like I'm fucking gay. Okay, they dribble too much and shit. But let me tell you something here. We're not talking about the pimp side. We're talking about the alpha side when a female literally disrespects you. And you told her. Another thing, understand this. Realize what your power is. Realize your limits. Realize that you have to warn her and other people around her. Don't do these things. Don't do that. You tell people in advance. Like you have a mental psychosis, like I do. I have a breakdown of mental psychosis. I tell my wife, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. And I won't smack the hell out of you. I won't fuck you up again. All right? That goes straight. A man to man or the man. No, it's just don't do that. Don't threaten my life. Don't do that. We will be on safe terms. Once you start going across that path, okay, I don't care what other shit you talking about. You could talk about my daughter or whatever. I'm gonna talk back too. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about your dead mama. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Once you start, I'm gonna kill your ass. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna try to do fire with fire, but I'm usually more higher than you. I'm gonna usually put something else in there that you ain't gonna like, and then you're gonna snap. And I told you, if you don't watch your mouth, you're gonna come towards me, and I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay. I remember there was 2 times where 2 tall motherfuckers was coming towards me, and I was really in the wrong mood. I was in the fucking wrong mood. I said, you're taller than me. You whip my ass, you go to jail. If I whip your ass, that's embarrassing. It doesn't really matter. I know your name. I know where you live at. That's a problem right there. I would take an ass whipping if it's true, if it's possible. Okay, I've been sucker punched twice. And I'm like, people who sucker punch can't fight. But to not get off the subject, the only time to hit a bitch is when you told her not to do something. Okay, and you can't do that shit in the public now here. I remember one time I smacked the shit out of this bitch so fucking hard because she spit. She spit on me, and I said that you just spit on me, and people saw it. So she didn't say shit. I didn't do shit to her. She was minding my business. I don't know why. I really don't know why she spit on my fucking shoes, okay? And I turned around and smacked the holy shit out of you. You do know the people they didn't care to call the police? Say, I'm calling the police. And I said, call the police. I'll just take your phone. I'll take your phone. So I was about to take her phone. I said, because she was a bitch. So I smacked the shit out of her. So what's wrong with that, okay? She spit on me. That's an offense. And I smacked her back. You keep your hands to. I will try to provoke you to try to strike me. Once you try to swing and you miss, I'm gonna fuck your. That goes for any females. If I'm trying to take something from you and you trying to raise your hand at me, you're not gonna be able to. I got a grip. I got the Kung Fu fucking grip. That's the only time. And another thing too, don't leave bruises. Be quick about it. You know, you choking a bitch and you're that angry in public, somebody gonna get you. So be careful with that. Be careful of your surroundings when you fuck a bitch up. Because when I'm around it, it's mono de mono. My wife don't even sit next to me in the car when she has to pay me so I can drive her places, okay? So she knows she's gonna say something out of her mouth, so I'm gonna smack the shit out of her, okay? You already know. There's no assault there. It's just that she's disrespecting me, and me, I can't handle that disrespect. Now, if there's a motherfucker over there, I'm gonna be wise about it. I ain't gonna strike no big motherfucker, okay? Because he might have some skills that I don't have. But women don't, they're not fighters. I'm not a bully. I just don't like when women disrespect me. Or when a person, if it was a guy, he was smaller than me, and I know I could whip his ass. At least I would give him some more warning because he's a male, okay? I have more respect for males than women. I don't have too much respect for really running out the mouth type females. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you're sitting there, she just said something completely disrespectful, and you told her not to say that shit. Then she tries to get in your face. If you push, that's still an offense, okay? But still, you're gonna have to push. You might as well push as hard as you can, all right? Or push the bitch off a cliff or some shit. But that's the only time they hit a bitch, okay? Or hit a hoe, okay? Or hit your wife or some shit like that. And once you hit her, if she says she cares, for better or worse, she's supposed to accept that hit. She's supposed to change, okay? And when you put down foundations for the bitch, okay, and she still wanna act like a bitch, you could put your hands on her as long as you wants, okay? How about them apples? Okay, I do not recommend everything I say to do for anybody to do. But I only hit a few bitches in my life, and they never hit back, okay? They just walk it off. But at the time, most of the time, when I talk to people, I try to be nice, and I say, hey, you know, we take it to court and shit, and I'm gonna have a mental breakdown on you. What is the court gonna say if I have a mental breakdown? When you're instigating the problem. That's another thing too, you know, have a camera nearby, okay? You know, you just told someone, you know, you have a mental psychosis with something and they trying to trigger you. If you have a camera, then you can use that in the court of law. So you can have a right to use your mental psychosis on a bitch, okay, or some shit. Be smart. Because if you get caught by the cops and they see you, okay, you going to jail automatically. So you got to be somewhere away from the public. You got to be somewhere away which you can't just call, hey, he's choking the shit out of me. Okay, you know, I don't put my hands on nobody. Now, a pimp will just beat his bitches because they ain't bringing back the money. But if you're trying to be alpha, please explain yourself before you start whipping someone's ass. Because that usually gives them a warning, like, what if you get your ass whipped? I said, I just told you not to do that. Okay, don't do that, okay? And don't give them too many chances. You may have to smack them just one time. I remember this bully was fucking with me in the hallway when I was in high school and shit. I said, dude, I'm a fighter, man. I'm just trying to warn you. But if you know people around and shit, he was bigger than me. And I said, if I whip your ass, your reputation's gonna be ruined. And he was like, come on. I said, okay, come. That's all I do. As soon as you take a step towards me, it's that quick when you get fucked. It's that quick. You gotta be super quick to fuck with me. All right? And so I even tested I said, you have a knife. Here's a knife. Try to strike me with the knife. Try to stab me, okay? Go like this real fast. You won't, because I've encountered people who had bats and shit, and they were picking on me when I was younger. I can see the bat in slow motion. I can see the knife. If I grab your hand, you're gonna lose that weapon. It's that simple. Okay? You're not gonna get that point, and you're not gonna get a slice. Okay? You're not gonna get those things on me because I can see what you're doing. I believe I can fight up to 3 people. But that's all I wanted to say. Okay? That's all I wanted. I'm a fucking Streets of Rage type fighter and shit. Like fucking Axel and shit. But they made that motherfucker slow as hell. I don't know why they made that nigga in fucking Streets of Rage Axel fucking slow. But he can jump and he got power. Okay, his power should be higher than fucking Adams, okay? And definitely more higher than fucking Blaze. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about right here now, right? But that's the only time they hit a bitch, okay? Or hit a nigga who wanna try you or some shit like that. Don't push your this have a camera, man. This just be somewhere where there's not a lot of people. You could be with a lot of people, especially if you're in the hood, they respect that because you just want to fight. But 9 times out of 10, most people cannot fight. Like Fight Club. You watch the movie called The Fight Club, y'all guys? Most people cannot fight. Hood rats know how to fight because they always fighting each other because of their hair and their weave. I keep telling them women, stop wearing that weave. I had to tell women from overseas, stop wearing that shit. Take that shit off. That's a curse, man. That's a fucking spell. And that's another video for another time. Take them wigs off and the makeup and all that shit. That's a curse. That's a curse. I try to tell my wife about this bullshit. I say, you putting that shit on you, you're being cursed. You won't be able to control yourself. Then you'll regret everything. When you get older, that shit ages you faster because you're insecure with your own beauty. You're insecure with your own fucking beauty, man. Take that shit off. You might want to wear a little bit of eyeliner if you ain't got no eyebrows. But Jesus, take off that powder and shit. Don't put that. Look, do you see my hairline here? You think I can't get no pussy? I'll take your girl away from you. Even with this hair, people keep talking about my hairline. I'm like, it's not. It's peanuts and pockets, dog. My talking is excellent. Don't push me. I don't talk on the court. I show myself off. But that's what you're supposed to do. Show your skills. You don't need to do a lot of talking. You don't need to do a lot of talking, brothers. Okay. It's your skills. Your skill set. When someone makes fun of you, you say something instantly. They get hurt. You automatically won that battle. You have to say something so precise. And I've been trained when I was bullied, guys. This is why I'm so fucking good. That's when they hit a bitch. Or when they hit a nigga. Or hit a cracker. Or hit a Milano, okay? You don't hit no Asian people. The Asian people are so innocent. Because the smaller the penis, the less trouble you have, okay? Peace.